When the lights come down and I leave the stage, it's you that makes it all worthwhile.
Welcome to Direction of the Heart WebTV discussion series. I'm your host, Mike Aloia with American Hearts Radio Entertainment Network with my partner, Mr. Pete DeLorenzo out in New Jersey. What's up, brother?
How are you, my brother?
Oh, man, I'm doing great, man. And we've got a wonderful special guest here tonight, Pete. You take it away, brother.
Well, actually, I want to introduce Mr. Jose Maysonet. He's a very accomplished actor, wonderful guy, very focused. That's one of the things I admired in him right when I met him, is that he's sharp focused, he's very humble. And Jose is going to be on my film, and I got him on, he's going to be on my cast for The Mentor. And he's on a very, very popular, gaining a lot of attention now, a web TV series called Sons of God. And I'm sure he'll fill us in. And earlier, Jose and I had talked, and then I actually got the honor of speaking with Leo, his director. So I'll be meeting with both of them this week. And I don't know, one thing led to another. I may be even doing a part on Sons of God coming up. But in any result,
that's
Jose,
exciting, man. That
to have you.
Tell us about the film, Jose, and how did you get involved with that? And what is your part?
I actually am one of the lead cast members, and my part is I played a human character named Rizzo, and his family was actually slaughtered by werewolves in front of him, and he was helpless to do anything about it, and he gets rescued by the team, who then decides to train him and recruit him, and he actually starts to hunt down, things of the supernatural sort. Vampires, there's werewolves, there's angels, demons, and gods.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shows lots of epic fight scenes, and I just actually got sent a fight scene from my promo, and I'm just completely blown away by it. I just saw it right before you guys came on, and I'm extremely...
Warrior. You're a warrior. And you know what? Everybody loves your character.
Yeah, he's basically just like a modernized kind of modern day ninja, and a lot of people, they're just really, he's a fan favorite already. So,
Where are you at right now? Where are you from?
actually, I'm actually in Jersey City, New Jersey.
Yeah, he's a Jersey boy.
Yeah, Jersey.
So that you grew up in Jersey. How old are you, brother?
Yeah, born and raised. I'm 30 years old right now.
30 years old.
You look younger.
Yeah, you do. And I tell you, man,
Stay young.
gosh, that must be an honor getting this part and getting it one of the leading roles and being a superhero in many ways.
It is. It's just, I'm a huge sci-fi geek, I love the sci-fi genre in general, and almost every aspect, I love comics, I have comics, I love playing video games, I love watching the movies, the cartoons, the shows. So, it was amazing to finally be a part of something on that scale.
Well, that genre of type of films is very popular now. The superheroes and kind of warrior films, and it's big now. That you landed a great role.
What now? This title, Sons of God. I mean, give us an insight of how that all comes together with the storyline and.
Okay, well, the team is made up of different beings. Let's just say some of them are supernatural, some of them are humans, just born with special gifts and abilities. Others are actual gods. Different supernatural.
Like mythology, like the Greek gods kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, Nephilim is a word that is used to describe half angel, half man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
the leader of our team is called Master, and he is a Nephilim. And Nephilim, directly translated in Latin, is sons of God.
Wow.
So we're trained by the master, who's a martial arts master. He's half angel, half human, and
Now-
he's the leader of our team.
Is there a certain aspect to the film and the storyline where it's a basic fight against good and evil? Is this everything coming together for the awakening or something? I mean, it sounds like It's almost like you know, end of days in a lot of ways. But
Yes. Well, our team is basically the only thing standing in the way of Lucifer trying to possess Poseidon's trident to take over the earth and basically, just use it as a toy. And
well, brother, I want to be on your team.
There's different factions.
I kind of think, Jose, the feel that I get from
I appreciate it.
the feel that I get from it is that the viewer can perceive it in different ways. But, it does carry a theme because on our show, Direction of the Heart, each week, am I right, Mike? We talk about we are living in the last days, times, and things going on around us. And people,
a lot of people that believe that.
Put out the love and peace of God out there. And when we see some of these sci-fi movies, some of them are just a lot of garbage. But this show that you're doing, and I think that's the reason it's gaining such popularity, is that it does carry a message, And
it absolutely does. And
on a previous episode, when I said when we walk out our door, it's like a war zone. We're always battling the good and the evil. And we're human, and we could fall short of the glory of God. We could make mistakes. We could screw up. We burn toast.
But you know what? The message to me is that you're coming together as a team to defeat the evils of the universe, in a lot of ways, of the world. Mm-hmm. And you're the good guy.
Well, yeah, my character is one of the main 7 good guys who are like kind of standing in the way. But there's all these different factions vying for power. For example, the werewolves, and they have their reasons why they want, power to stand out. And the same thing with the vampires, and then the angels, the demons, and then the gods. They have their agendas and their own incentives. And the thing about that is, you're always going to have people siding with one of the factions. Say, you know what, I like the vampires point. I'm a fan of them. I want to, I'm rooting for the vampires team. I'm rooting for the werewolves or the angels. And it's always going to be. And I think our show gives everyone, something that they are going to relate to and look after. So,
well, it's your mission to me is towards peace, world peace and love, and living in unity.
And that's what our show is about as well.
And I believe we're all sons of God because we're all doing our little part together, and we're all coming together as a team in reality. That's what this whole network was built upon, was people coming together. And I went to church today, and I haven't been to church in 6 years. And it was a different kind of church. It was called Celebration Church. And I went with a girlfriend of mine, Melissa. I've known her quite a while, and she's drop dead gorgeous, going through a lot. And, she asked me if I'd like to go, and I went. And I tell you, I'm really glad I did, because there was a great message about racism and how the Lord Jesus brought people together, at the highest level of society to the lowest, with the Samaritans. And, it was communication and love and kindness and talking and bringing, and, I have that gift, and you have a gift, and Pete has a gift. We are all gifted human beings. There's a lot of people that are lost out there, man, that don't know how to come together and don't have any love in their life to really even be able to, react to.
The glory goes to God in the fact that we would not be in this light if it were not God touching, our lives and bringing us to the Lord Jesus. And it's very true what you're saying, that there's just so much of this going on in the world. The hatred, the prejudice, the violence, and the racism and all of that, the bullying. And you see a show like Jose is doing, though it may be fiction and sci-fi and everything, it has a message. And I love anything with a message.
Well, I tell you, Pete.
Good and evil, we battle it every day.
Oh, absolutely, Jose. And I tell you, when I was a kid, I used to make monster models, man. I had them all. The werewolf. I had Frankenstein. I'm a big movie buff. I love horror films. And there's madness, and there's mythology. There's things in this world that, hey, man, I can't explain, and I'm not going to question it. There's some crazy stuff out there. But, and Halloween's coming up, and the vampires and werewolves, I love a lot of good old flicks like that, man. And I think it's really cool that they're bringing that together in a team with angels, human angels, because there are earth angels, man. And there's people that do have powers and abilities that they don't even understand. And
Well, you know, the scriptures do say, lest we entertain angels unawares. And as we know, I mean, you know, oftentimes artists and this and that depict cherubims with wings and this and that. But angels are divine creatures of God. And there have been cases where they have, throughout the scriptures or even in life, people could have, and have met angels unawares. And you know, I mean, they're radiant. They're
well, absolutely, you know, there's been many. Jose,
I've seen miracles in my life, and I've seen the hand of God working. So you know, we never know. You could be sitting next to a common person, and that could be one of God's angels. And that we are, as the scriptures say, ministers of God's word. We're all out there carrying on the work of our Lord, and maybe not shoving it down people's throat with a funnel. But
well, that's, you know what? It's good you said that.
Plant the seed. The best way is by your actions. Be a walking, living Bible, you know, and be an example.
You know, this celebration church I went to today, it was a great experience because it was all denominational, people from all around, you know, every race,
Right.
you think of people with mohawks, you know. They had a live band up there, they were jamming, they had beautiful singers, it was like a rock concert. Then they had another part of the church where they had Starbucks, man. You could sit in the lounge and watch big screen TVs and watch the sermon in the sanctuary. And they had an area with daycare. Actually ran into a buddy of mine. He's sitting there behind the desk, man. He ran security for me, man, when I had my grand opening with Donnie and Johnny Van Zandt. And so I ran into people, and the whole message was, you know, unity, love, bringing people together.
Oh, that's what
No
Jesus said.
division
Where
of
two or
race.
three. Jesus said, "Where two or three
was
are gathered
beautiful.
in his name, He's in the midst of us." So you know.
And you know, I was thinking, Jose, what is your personal spiritual belief? I mean, you seem like a Christian man. I don't know you as a person, but just by talking to you, I can tell you've got a beautiful, powerful light, brother. And you've got a beautiful spirit, man. And you're a warrior in real life in a lot of ways.
Yep.
And so am I. I've been through hell and back, man. And we're fighting this spiritual battle that of good and evil that's been battling since the beginning of time. And what is your personal spiritual belief as you as a human being and a person? Do you?
Well, I'm a Christian, so you know I do believe that there's a higher power. But I mean, I always say, I made a quote because you know I've been through many, and I still am going through trials and tribulations, just like everyone else. But I always say, you know, if all the bull crap and just the negative experience I've had, if all that wasn't able to change me for the worse, then all the goodness and greatness that I want to spread and that's coming for me isn't going to change me for the worst either. You know, I am who I am. I try to help anyone that I can, and I'm not going to change.
Well, you know, Jose, on that note, that's what I respected about you right from the beginning when we met and became friends, is that I saw you were genuine, you know. You were down to earth. We talked about things, you know, you opened up and confided about things you were going through in life. We talked about certain things and how life can eat you up and spit you out if you let it. But you have resilience, my man. And I salute you for that. I'm very proud of you. I get a little emotional because you know what? I love you, brother. And I know what you got. Not just your talent. I know what you got. I saw that right from
I think you're destined for stardom, brother. And, you know, I believe you're one of those people that won't ever forget where you came from. And, you know, I'm close friends with Donnie and Johnny Van Zandt from Leonard Skinner 38 Special. They've mentored me most of my life. And, you know, it's like their brother Ronnie that passed away in a plane crash. He wrote Simple Man. I mean, those words, music is the universal language.
Love
music
that.
and film.
Love that.
You know, there's nothing more powerful.
Yeah.
And that's what we're involved with. Jose, what is your solution towards global peace? What, in your mind, if somebody said, okay, tomorrow, what's the solution of this planet becoming as one, unity? Is there a solution? And if so, what do you think we'll ever see it in our lifetime?
Okay. See, my belief on that is it comes from individuality, because for example, there's people I know, friends and even family, that they're just addicted to negativity, and if they don't have it in their life, they will gravitate towards it or even create it, And I believe you have to just get rid of all negativity. You have to get rid of that from your life. Like, I don't accept negativity at all.
Right.
I walk away from it. You know, I'll do whatever I have to do to remove it and then keep going about my life and business. It doesn't have to get violent. It doesn't have to get negative. It doesn't have to get, bad. You know when to walk away and move and just leave that stuff behind that's dragging like like a lead weight on your leg. Just so.
Do you think that we're capable of global peace? I mean, there's music about it, songs, people are preaching, or movements.
But it just depends on the person, because it's kind of like the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Some people don't even know subconsciously. They say they want peace, but they don't do anything to remove negativity from their life. From past experience, they can't let go of the bad, and they have no hope for the future.
They carry the pain, they embody it, and you and I have talked about this career-wise, or like we do every week. The reason Mike is throwing some of these questions at us, because we talk about that with our guests of what their views are, not so much their particular belief, what denomination, but we all know there's only one God, and to come up in life. It's re-educating people. It's a mindset to get them to say, why do they hate? Why do they want to punch somebody in the nose or shoot somebody? And like this worker the other day that shot those two people from that TV network, commentators. People have sometimes it's a sickness. But you see, these things are the evil that someone could snap. They could snap at the moment. And just
you know what? I think all of us, no matter what, we all have our moments. We all have our edge where we can be pushed to, where we all snap. We get batshit pissed off, try to get your point across, but then you calm down. We're human beings. We've got this emotion.
People that are going out and actually killing people, that's like...
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. There was 4
and the reason these things happen is the key. I told this to the UN delegates, is money, power, greed, a lust for hunger, for power and money and greed, and this has been since the beginning of time. And Mike, we've talked about this many times, and having Jose on is a great thing to get across to our viewers that it's merely a kind gesture, a kind word, turning it around, a kind deed, and educating our young people that it don't have to be that way. There's a better way, God's way, and instead of hating somebody, it's look, comedy. I always say it's easier to crack a smile than it is a frown. It takes more muscles in your face to make a frown than it does a smile.
Well, I think it all stems from the structure of family. A lot of children, people being brainwashed. It's not the same family structure anymore. A lot of single moms out there. A lot of kids that have no direction, have no mentor, have no father figures in their life. Right. And I think I'm praying for this next generation. I've got a grandson now, and
just graduated. That's beautiful,
Yeah.
These are people that are next generation, and we've talked about this too on the show, that we are actually very fortunate to be living in what the Bible calls the latter period, the last days, the seventh advent. That we don't know the day or the hour, but He's close, the return of our Lord, and that's going to be the answer. But in the meantime, we can plant the seed of peace and love, and that's what He wants us to do.
Absolutely. And Jose, you grew up in a basic moderate family. I mean, what was your family life growing up? I was an Italian kid in Chicago growing up with 2 brothers and 2 sisters. It was all about respect, and I got my butt kicked. But now my dad's my vice president.
Something wrong, you stayed in line with an Italian parent. I always said we were taught. We went to somebody's house, you didn't touch anything. You said thank you. You asked please. And we're because my father, we used to call it the look. My 3 brothers and I. My father would just give you the look, and then if you knew that look came, the next would be you're gonna get it. So walk straight, young man.
Yeah.
What was your family life growing up, brother?
My mom was just an amazing woman. Everyone loved her, everyone respected her, she always tried to help out, even when she didn't have, and she was down to her last. She was the type that would always sacrifice and just give someone else you know, so that they could have, even when she didn't.
God bless.
So I guess, you know, that's been passed on to me because I really do just try and help people. You know, unfortunately, sometimes you can just talk and give somebody advice or do for them until you're blue in the face. But it really matters on what that person wants or if they even know what they want. Because a lot of times, some people, they just think that they know what they want until they get it.
Mhm.
And then, you know, it's a whole new ball game. So, but growing up with, you know, I was a mama's boy. Is raised by my mom and my brothers have, you know, two brothers and two sisters, and then we have like a huge extended family that's, you know, people that are like brothers and sisters to me all over the place. And you know, we were poor. We didn't have much, but we had each other. You know, we're
Amen.
still.
That's what counts. Yeah.
What nationality are you, bro?
I'm actually full-blooded Puerto Rican.
Really?
Director Leo, that me and Pete were talking to, hired me because he said I have an ambiguous look. Like he couldn't tell if I was Italian or Asian, or he was like, I don't
You
need to
got that?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he
you
was
could
like,
be
what are you?
casted for many different roles.
Yeah,
Me
he
and
was
me
like,
and
what are you?
You got a versatile look. Yeah.
yes.
But
He was
yeah,
like, you
Leo,
have an
Leo, I
ambiguous.
had a great time talking with Leo today, and he's a very great director. The series is really taking off, and I'm very proud of you, Jose.
This is awesome, man.
As we talked
Also,
about, any great actor, comedian, and any entertainer knows the ramifications that come with it. You have to be dedicated and committed, and know that it's sacrifice. It's a lot of hard work. The ones that come in want to be hobbyists or want to treat it lightly or get egos, they see their demise. But you were focused from the day I met you. I saw that in you, and I admire that and respect it very much.
like I give everyone a chance, but I won't help just anybody because I have in the past, and it's come back to bite me a few times. So now,
Mm-hmm.
if a person shows me that they're serious, then I'll help them as much as I possibly can, and I'll go out of.
You know, I can't believe you just said that, Jose, because I don't know if I ever tell you this. When I was on Bronx Tale, De Niro directed it, Robert De Niro. And
Yeah.
during break, we sat around, and I asked him a very legitimate question. I was like, Mr. De Niro, he says, you could call me Bobby. You know? And I said, why is it that sometimes, you know, actors of your caliber, you know, they don't really reach out that much to help other people. You know, sometimes it's nepotism or family, but I said, by and large, you don't see them really extending themselves too much to too many people. And he says, because they screw you up. And that's true. Because later, I saw many times on what you just said, Jose, is that, you know, people know us and they know it's not us. But let's say, you know, you recommend someone or you try and open a door for them and give them a lead. If they show up late, if they don't show, if they show up with an ego, whatever it is, that's putting you in a bad light. And the person's going to say, hey, Jose, hey, Pete, hey, Mike, what did you send me here?
Exactly. Yeah.
So, but bottom line, they're going to know you and that it's not you. But it's very true what you just said that, you know, you can't always extend help to everyone. I try to help people, though. I've been told I extend myself to too many people, but
I'll
it's
tell you
just
what,
hard.
brother. You know, it's just a blessing for you to actually have worked with Robert De Niro. I mean, gosh. And I know, Jose, you're being blessed right now.
Mike, I don't get starstruck. I've been around the stars, and now
Yeah.
they drum it in my head. Pete, get it in your head. You're a star. I'm a very humble person, but yeah, I mean, meeting him was an honor.
Now, Pete, you're a rock star, baby.
And so many.
He definitely is.
You know, we convinced a little bit, but you know, we talked a lot of shop talk, if you will, about it. I mean, he's a genius, and De Niro paid.
Who would you love to work with, Jose? If you get, you know.
Man, a lot of people actually compare me to John Travolta, Keanu Reeves, and Justin Long. And,
Yeah.
Wow.
the director actually,
Some good names there.
he wanted to hire me, but I didn't get to work with him because of my scheduling. Because I'm filming right now for Sons of God, like we're filming now, and I'm scheduled to work on Pete's film, and we're doing a cable series, which we already did season 1 of Surviving the Undead. It's like a zombie apocalyptic survival
I
show.
love that stuff.
So we did 10 episodes of season 1. It's going to be in Jersey, New York, Channel 9. It's going to air in Michigan, I believe Channel 20. It already aired in Colorado. And
well, you're going worldwide today, you know.
We're gonna be
Even the dog's excited.
Yeah, the dog's hush. Looks too
working
excited.
on season 2 coming up. So, you know, it was on digital TV, cable, Dish Network, and DirecTV.
That's beautiful, man. Congratulations, and God bless you. You know, the Lord's going to throw a lot of wonderful things at you, man. You're going to go through many chapters in life, and I wish you much success, bro. What got you involved, and how long have you been involved in acting, and have you done any stage?
Well, in like middle school, we did a play, West Side Story, and I tried out for the part of Bernardo, who was the leader of the Sharks, the Puerto Rican gang. So I practiced, and you know, I went in and I did my thing, and they kind of just stood staring at me, and they said, you didn't get the part, and I was like, kind of sad, and I turned around, they're like, wait, don't you want to know why you didn't get the part? And I was like, okay, sure, tell me. They said we wanted to give you the part of Tony. And,
wow.
Tony was.
Yeah, and that's amazing.
Got the leading role.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. That's something. We were talking about that earlier. You know, many times I've gone like on an audition or read, and all of a sudden they go, "Hey, wait a minute," and they'll have you read. No, we'll try out for this part instead, and you're reading, and boom, you land the role. So you never know, but it's
So basically, that was your first play. Was West Side Story? You got the leading role, and then what? Right. After that, you were hooked.
Great play.
Well, I wanted to pursue it heavily, but like I said, life kind of was kicking my butt for a while. So
yeah.
When I finally got to the point where I said nothing's going to stop me anymore, I started going for extra work. And every single time I went in for extra work, they were like, no, you don't look like an extra. You kind of stand out. So they always like bumped up my part to something else every time.
That's how it happened.
You got that light, brother.
I always say, I can remember early in my career, Mike and Jose, that you were a dot, and then you became a bigger dot, and then a bigger dot on the screen.
Yeah.
So you got a couple of lines, and then next thing I know, I was co-starring and then starring. Even in Bronx Tale, like when I said when Harold was there, I didn't have a huge part, and that was like a kind of featured extra kind of deal. But you work your way up, and now co-starring and then starring in films. So it's just there's never a part too small or too large.
Networking is a big part too, because I don't have an actor. I don't have a manager. I don't have a agent. I never took classes. I did not go to school for this.
Mm-hmm.
So,
destiny is opening these doors for you. This is your destiny.
I have to work harder to offer more than someone who can just walk in and has went to school, has an agent, has a manager plugging them and all that. So then I have to step my game up. And like for Sons of God and Surviving the Undead, I put so much work forward and so much effort that they made me a producer for both projects, and I'm lead.
Wow, that's great, man.
That's awesome. Great.
You got it, brother. You know what? This is all basic training for the big picture what God's got in store for you, man.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that they bumped you up to producing certain episodes. That's great, because you're getting more experience on behind that camera as well as in front of it.
Yeah, they were like, you're doing too much you're not just the lead actor anymore, So,
that's what I always was on the set too, Jose, is that I was always a sponge. You're in front of that camera while they're blocking the shot and this and that. I'd be watching everything and learning what was
exactly.
The camera,
Well, I'll tell you what, Jose,
I'm sorry,
I have been so inspired by you, man. You this is so cool, man. You're such a humble guy. I can't wait to meet you one day. Hopefully I'll get my butt up there towards New York and New Jersey, man. And
for reasons than one, Mike, you got to get up this way,
Well, I need to, and I've been doing so much.
We're going to be doing some shows and stuff, and charities. We got a lot of good causes that we're going to be doing. I'm going to have Jose and Leo hopefully on Global this year, and of course, you're working with me on that as one of the commentators, and it was an honor to have you last year. And that's how we all kind of got joined together, and our good friend Brian T. Shirley, a very good colleague of mine, comedian. So, Global we got coming up, and then a lot of other things. And, it's an honor. We're a family. And
How can people get in touch with you, Jose, and how can they check out your films and things that you're doing?
yeah, give us a wherever your blog, website,
Any
Facebook.
videos and things that you have, send them to us, and we'll
Yeah.
tack it on.
Yeah.
Well, for Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook fan page, and Instagram and YouTube, you can just put J Maysonet 85 in the search bar, and all my stuff will pop up for all those sites. I actually do have a website.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be jmaysonet.com, and then it has photos, clips, my bio, just everything, the press information for interviews I've done, just all that stuff's on there, and it's in English and it's in Spanish, so I'm looking for it to be a multi-language site in the future. I'm gonna have more languages on there, but for right now it's in English and in Spanish. I got people reaching out, from Europe, from all over the world. I got fans that only speak Spanish, and I still communicate, with them. So I figured I'll put my site in Spanish too, just because I didn't want to leave them out.
Mm-hmm. And now, of course, Sons of God will be going into a new season, fall season, new episodes, right? And
we've been filming promos, and actually, if you go on sogwebseries.com, that's the website for the show, and those character bios. We're gonna start releasing the promos, and then we're gonna go into the episodes. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're working on now.
Great. And I remember in the interview you did that I heard the other day that you said this was a challenge for you, and I love roles like that too. Is that when it's a challenge? Yeah. And you had you might want to share with our viewers that tell them what you had said in the interview. What you told me is that they said you realized in this scene you could get really hurt. And yeah, I mean that's a great actor, an earmark of a great actor. Like, Tom Cruise does it, and Clint Eastwood has done it where they do their own stunts, and you knew full aware that some of these scenes you could get hurt.
Yeah, like Leo was telling me, all right, he's swinging a 9.5 foot steel, 45-pound chain at you, and he's like, you could die, and I was like.
It's
like, no, you don't understand. You don't understand. You die. He's like, even if you get hit wearing your armor, you can die. And I was like, okay. He was like, hold on, you're not understanding. And I'm like, you're not understanding. Like, you're not understanding that I'm willing to take the risk. Because I understand that there's a risk involved.
Because that's a true actor, my man. I salute you. That's a true actor.
Like, the risk involved, you could die. I said, I'm aware of the risk, but I'm still willing to do it. That's what
you're ready to rock and roll, man.
Jose, what do you always hear me say? Because this is what we do, and this is what we chose to do.
So he came down the stairs, and we were rehearsing the part where they're swinging the chain at me, and I wasn't wearing my armor because I just got to set, and I went right into the rehearsal. So he comes out. He sees the guy swinging the chain at me, and I didn't have my armor on. He's just staring with his mouth open, having a heart attack.
Wow. And that was the chain. You got the heavy swords and all of that, too.
Yeah, we had a heavy sword. And I'm like, well, I signed the waiver. I didn't sign it for no damn reason. I signed it and to take the risk. Otherwise, what did I sign it for?
Right.
He's like, you're insane. Oh, my God.
Because of the things that we do and take the down. I used to do, even with the comedy and a lot of things, we're doing stunts that like the Three Stooges and all of that. They used to take the slapping. I used to do falls, everything. Look at Buster Keaton. I mean, he's
one of my idols. Yeah, Buster Keaton was the bester.
You ever see the one where the building falls? I mean, that was measured to the T, and he hurt himself many times.
We did a scene where, because we actually, you guys are gonna get a little bit of spoilers, but you know what? It's okay because, you guys will have the insider's info. Okay, we destroyed a car, right? In my promo, I had a big fight sequence. And I was supposed to move out of the way, and the person was supposed to come running at me and hit the car and shoulder ram it. So, director's on the camera watching, and I didn't move out of the way when I was supposed to because I wanted it to look better on camera. So I waited, And I'm standing there, and I see the director looking out from behind the camera, like, what is he doing? What is he doing? Why did he not move? Did he freeze up? What's happening? And I jumped out of the way, and the guy smashed into the car. He hit the car so hard that
Wow.
when his shoulder hit the car, the window exploded.
Wow.
Like, he hit
You know, that's happened many times in films where they're
Yeah.
doing something like that, and you actually, you know, you're going for the real deal. Sly Stallone brought out that in Expendables, and now he's a big guy, and so is Stone Cold. All right, and bottom line, he said, "Just come at me, hit me with everything you got," and he hit him and went against the wall, and Sly was out cold, and he hurt his back. And he did that in many scenes in Rocky where he pulled muscles. It happens to a lot of actors where they I mean, razor edge of getting severely hurt or killed. You know, it's happened.
Yeah, like you can see when I moved out of the way, it was like less than a second, and then when he hit the car, the window exploded. Like, so the director again was having like heart attacks.
Yeah, really. That's too close for comfort. Right? That's too close for comfort.
Man, you just need to be careful out there, brother.
Yeah, I knew though, like I had the reflex capacity to do it, and I was so on edge, and I was so ready.
Make sure
You're like Anakin Skywalker, man.
Jose,
We'll see strong with this one.
make sure you wear a steel cup. Just in case.
I was good, yeah. I had armor, so I was like, I hope at least I'll be all right from that. But
Yeah.
he was
Bless
like,
you,
"What are you
Jose.
doing?" And stuff like that.
Well, I hope you'll come back on and give us some more updates on films and
Get you back
projects.
to Leo, right? Get him back on with Leo, the director. I mean,
Yeah,
Leo,
yeah.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
he's amazing.
I'm so grateful and thankful that you came on today. And Pete, great job and great seeing you as always, man.
It's always an honor, and I'm very honored that Jose was able to come on with us today. Thank you so much, and I wish you
Can I just give like 2 quick shout outs, guys? Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's this event I started going to in New York, and it's a really great venue, and it's free. It's for people to just come and meet and network. It's called the LTC event, Local Talent Connect, and you know I met some great industry professionals in there, and we all just go out and have a great time. So I wanted to just give a shout out to LTC. Also, I've been talking and working with the JCITFF, which is the Jersey City International Television and Film Festival.
Beautiful.
One of my dreams and goals was actually, I had 2 goals for next year. One of them was to be featured in a magazine. The second one was to win an award in the film festival. And actually, September coming up, I started a bit early, but I'm going to be featured in a magazine. So that's one of the goals for next year. That I started early and got it done this year. And then
That's fantastic.
hopefully I'll have my projects, you know, submitted to the film festival next year. And, you know, if it's in the cards for me, hopefully I'll walk away with an award.
Well, brother, if you're ever in Florida, please get a hold of me. I tried to do the friend request you sent me, man. You're going to probably have to get a Facebook page, too, because it said you were up over your limit. It wouldn't let me accept your request.
That shows you. That shows success. Start a second page, brother. I
I
got. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
My website. I'm sorry. On my website, it has all the links to all my social media. You can still like my fan page and message me on there, and we can stay in touch.
Hey, you got a pen right handy with you?
I do not.
Do not. Pete,
I think you
send
can message.
Inbox it to him.
send me an email.
Email it or inbox it to him. Go on his
I
website.
sent it. I inboxed it to you on Facebook when I sent you the message with my
All right,
phone.
I'll send you.
And Jose, you got a clip to Bruce, right? A little reel or a sample of Sons of God that you can send him, and we will include that in post-production onto this.
Yes.
Yeah. I sent them my website. It has 4 clips on it, and I
Right.
told them you guys can use anything you want from my site, photos, clips, anything, my bio.
You know, Mike, I want to share this with all our viewers, and I got to say this to you, Jose, from my heart. We talked a little bit earlier about my film, and even on the show here, the mentoring and about lives having an impact upon another. All our lives, Mike, Bruce, myself, you, Jose, even today with Leo, and I'm looking very forward to you guys getting your butts in here in my office this week.
Yeah, this week.
But bottom line, I have to say to you, and I'm going to pass on the baton, and I don't do this with too many people. There are a few other people I've said this to. That as my mentor, Joe Franklin, who virtually believed in me and launched my career, he always used to say this to me, and I'm going to say it to you. Keep up the exuberance. I'm proud of you, bro. Very proud of you.
I appreciate it a lot. Thanks a lot.
I tell you, thank you so much, Jose. You're an awesome person, man, and God bless you and your family. And I'm praying for much success for you. I'd love to get involved and let our network spotlight a lot of projects that you're doing. And
Mike, I'm gonna message you after this. I'll message you after this. I'll send you anything you need, man.
Yeah, man, this is great.
And Mike, this was great today to help promote such a great show that they got going, Sons of God. And I'm proud of Jose and his work and his focus and his love for
What's
God.
the name of your character again on Sons of God?
My name is Rizzo.
What is it?
Rizzo. R-I-Z-O.
Yeah.
So Sons of God, and then Surviving the Undead, season 1 and season 2, and then The Mentor feature film, directed.
Honored to have you.
Starring also Pete DeLorenzo. I'm proud to be a part of it. Thank you guys so much.
Honored to have you.
Thank you guys.
I see him being in Star Wars one day.
Yeah, I can.
I swear, man.
He's got not just a versatile
Got
look.
Charisma.
He does, and he's got the ability to breathe life into any type of a character, and that's rare. That's earmark of a good actor.
That's a very, very high compliment coming from you guys. Thank you so much. I would be honored to be a part of any film.
Well, this has been Direction of the Heart, and it's been a message of global peace and inspiration, and you have inspired me, my brother. Pete, you're an inspiration to the world as well. We look forward to doing a lot with global cooperation, and I look forward to working with Global Humanitarian Summit in March. I've been asked to be a guest speaker up there in Atlanta, so I'm very humbled for that.
That's
great, man. A lot of big things, big doors are opening. Let's help this world. Let's change this world. Let's bring a lot of love out there, man, and bring people to the direction of the heart.
All of us,
the hearts of the world together, baby.
That's it, Mike. All of us collectively, many drops make up an ocean. So we are all drops in that ocean, and we can bring it out there and to all our viewers.
Not just that, Pete. We're a band, man.
To all our viewers, instead of fighting with somebody, it's a lot easier to give them a smile.
It's all,
you see somebody without one, give them yours.
Jose, Mr. Maysonet, Pete, I love you guys, man.
Love you, man. Jose, thank you so much for being our guest today. Thank you.
Yes, and thank you, viewers, for tuning in.
Thank you.
God bless you, brother.
God bless.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
Same guy I hired 6 months ago. Find a girl, all right? Today, not tomorrow, today. What the hell did you just do? Why the fuck would you do this? You know we needed him. Finally, we were gonna have his brother. Kind of that, drunken slurring talk. And then she just throws up on me, on my